All right, in this video, I'm going to break down our 50K a month meta ad system that we use in our Midwest home service businesses. I always like to start off with the verse, Proverbs 3, 5 through 6, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him and he will make your path straight. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So like I said, 50K a month meta ad system. And our whole goal with this system is we want to be able to generate 10 to 15 high quality leads per week. We want to be able to increase our ticket price to help our margins. We want to close at 80%. And then obviously a lot of home service businesses are very referral dependent. And with this system, we're actually able to generate even more referrals, which is great because those are typically going to be the highest trust deals and close a lot quicker and easier. So with this system, the delivery channel that we always like to start with is Meta ads. So we do Google ads and stuff as well, but when we're just starting to work with a client or when we're just now implementing this system, we like to focus on Meta first, is because it's a very easy entry point. And the way we like to do it is we don't really focus on any like super like crazy edited videos or graphics or anything like that. We just like to do a simple selfie style creative of the owner or just someone a part of the business. And we've been able to see that this just increases trust a lot when people see a face to the company, and when it's not like this super highly edited thing, it's literally just them on their phone, like holding the camera up. Like people like it for whatever reason. And so it works and we just keep doing it. One thing that's really important is to have just a clear call out. One that really helps is like the location that you're trying to target is a good call out to have at the beginning of your video. And then we also like to add some type of guarantee, just so, again, we're trying to build the trust in about 30 seconds on a video. And so adding some type of guarantee helps out a lot. And we're typically just running to go to a free quote. Okay. And so one thing that we really focus on is filtering. Obviously, no one wants a million leads if they're just going to be a bunch of random people who are just like trying to get the best price or just shopping around and really have no intent behind them. And so we filter our leads through a process called pixel conditioning. And basically, this is just going to be us like training our algorithm to only send us serious buyers. And so the way we do that is going to start with our form. And so we're going to ask them what type of project they're wanting right off the bat. We'll have some different options for them. And then we're going to figure out their budget. That'll be the next question. And then their time frame. So when are you wanting to get it done? Do you want this in March of 2026? Do you want this in April of 2026? You tell me. And we want to get that from them right then and there. And then, of course, we're going to get their contact info. We've been able to see by just asking these three questions right here, it is going to just raise the intent, because anyone who takes the time to actually answer these and tell us their budget, tell us what they want, and tell us when they want it is going to be a very high intent lead. And so that's why we have these. Anyone who's not serious probably isn't going to take the time to answer those types of questions. And so that's going to be our filter process. And basically what this is doing, like I said, it's training Meta's algorithm to just send us very serious buyers. And we don't want price gaugers even hitting our back end, even hitting our conversion event. And so that's why we have this right here. A couple things that we can do. I know with a few of our clients that we work with, like say someone says that their budget is only $0 to $1,500, we won't even let them finish the form. Like we'll reject them right away, because again, we do not want these people hitting our pixel. We only want serious people. All right. So next note that I always like to talk about is going to be your speed to lead, which is going to be key. So we do have automations that we set up to where it's like going to contact your lead immediately, but it's even better if the owner of the business or whoever is designated in that role can immediately call or text to set the quote. We say in 5 minutes or less, but honestly, it should be 2 minutes or less. And if you're able to do this, you can literally double your close rate. Like we've tested this across so many different clients. And if you just get to your leads quickly, 2 minutes or less, 5 minutes or less, whatever, you will double your close rate. Like that is a promise, that is a guarantee. And so between this process right here, so we have the filtering, and then we're going to set the quote like I just mentioned. One thing that we really place a focus on is, honestly, it's super important for us, is we want to be able to pull the cash forward as quick as possible. And so we don't want to set a quote that is 2 weeks out, because now anything could happen within that time frame. They could get someone else who is more engaging with them. They can just forget about it. Life happens. And so, yeah, we like to set the quote maximum 3 days out. But honestly, if we can do same day or next day, we're really, really pushing to do that, just so we can, again, pull that cash forward. And so they go through this filtering. Once they finish the form, they're going to hit a confirmation page. And so this is actually where our sales process starts. So once they hit the confirmation page, it is just going to be a page that is flooded with what we call breakout videos. I got the strategy from Jeremy Haynes. I know he does a lot of online stuff, but I've tested it across home service businesses, and I've found that it works pretty well, about the same. And so, yeah, that was super cool to see. And so basically what this is, it's going to be a bunch of FAQ videos that are going to be answering like every common question that a prospect might have about working with the company. So this could be anything from pricing to what are your guarantees, what are your warranties, what is your experience. We're just addressing all these potential objections up front, and so that way we're starting the sales process, like I said. And so the whole goal of this is to just be pre-framing our prospect to be in a buying mode. Like every question, like I said, every question they could possibly have is going to be on this page for them to kind of scroll through and get answered right then or there. And then that just makes it really easy for whoever is going to do the quote. So whether that is the owner himself or whether that is a salesman that you might have, like they are going to have them what we like to call a lay down deal, just because all these questions are being answered. And so that moves us to our actual quote process. And the way we like to do it is we just call it an in-house consultative close. And so we don't even like to frame it like a quote. The way we frame it with them is like a design consultation. And so we come with the presentation with 3D renderings already ready for them that is going to be of their house or the exact project. And so that's a part of our process. We have them send us a picture of whatever area it is outdoors that they're wanting to get changed. And so that way we're able to mock up that 3D rendering. We put it all in the presentation. Again, all of the objections are being handled on our confirmation page. And so when we arrive, we're literally just showing them the project and what they're going to get. And we're going to show them a few different pricing options. And one thing that we like to do is we like to price anchor. And so we'll start off by showing them like our really high end luxury projects. That's going to be the absolute most expensive. And it'll be out of the budget that they said. And so we show them that, which is okay. So now they're kind of in their mind like, oh, this might be pretty expensive. And then when we show them the one that's actually within the budget that they chose, then it's like kind of like a sigh of relief in a way. And we found that this works really well. And so our whole goal of this in-house consultative close is to just make it feel very collaborative, make it feel like the decision has already been made. We're just finalizing the details, and then close and collect the deposit right there. And so immediately after the close, we like to move on to our referral playbook. And so what we do is we're going to send a text out to the now client, and we're just trying to build excitement for the project. And so we're telling them details, we're telling them start dates, all the information that could possibly get them excited. We want them to know. And then as soon as we send that, we're following up with another text asking who else they might know that might need a service done. And sometimes it's nobody, like they don't know anyone, but a lot of times they do. And we've been able to see that 1 out of every 4 clients is actually going to give us a referral. And those referrals close at 85 to 90%. And so by simply just asking for a referral, like a lot of people just wait for them. They don't ask, like literally just ask. The worst they can say is, oh no, I don't know anybody. And so just from doing this, we've been able to see just some crazy results. And so with the specific client that I'm talking about right now that we just implemented this for, we were able to take our weekly lead flow from 2 to 5 leads per week to 12 to 20 leads per week. Our close rate went up from 40% to 80%. Our monthly revenue went from an inconsistent $15,000 per month to a consistent and predictable $50,000 a month. And we were actually able to 5x the amount of referrals that we were getting. And again, home service businesses are very referral dependent. So this part right here is just huge. And so by just implementing a really simple meta ad system, we were able to generate more lead flow. We were able to close at a higher rate. We increased our revenue and we got more referrals, and really nothing changed. Like, this was the same exact business. It was the same crew, same owner. Like, we literally didn't change anything like structurally about the business. We just implemented a system behind it, and it worked in a crazy way. And so, yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you have questions or comments, please leave them below. I really want to get more active in here and interact with everybody. And I'm really just going to be talking about a lot of what we do with clients, but also what I'm doing in my own personal business to grow. If you don't know me, I'm Caleb. I own an agency, and I also own equity in a few home service businesses. And so I'm just trying and testing new strategies every single day, and just trying to make more money in my company. So yeah, hope you enjoyed.